Tojemarine. And it's a huge pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to bring us straight into the final game right here at the Indoor Sport Hall Packet B, MK Bella National Stadium. It is the very first phase of 2022 Prudent Energy Handball Premier League, and we are here having the very best of jump shot, drop shot for 40 by 20. This is the game we all love. Handball is on the platter. Well, of course, right at the commentary box, this is a trial of three men who definitely will make sure that we provide you the very best for sporting entertainment from the angle of running commentary with seasoned conversation, and of course also engaging you in social media to make sure that everyone is being carried along. Well, of course, mine is the man with the golden voice, the voice of Nigeria, grand commentator of the Federal Republic, Sean Pablo GCFR, right behind his MIC here. And I've got on my right Bisao Lowokere and as well as Olaokun. Of course, a lot will be happening tonight in this game. Two teams that have two different interests when it comes to those from the board of the HFN. Talk about Tojemarine. I was talking earlier about how much we have seen the impact of a 5-year contract from Prudent Energy Services Limited. That's going to be wrapping up this season. And of course, it's actually created a lot of platform for us to see great teams come to the fore. Teams who had to go through the National Division 1 to pull through for promotions, and they are here trying to make sure that they are playing with a top flyer. Talk about the Premier League, the highest stage when it comes to handball in the most populous black nation of the world. Here we have the likes of Tojemarine, qualified to the Premier League 2 seasons ago. They are the young side from Lagos. Seasiders of Lagos have a team to really look back on when they feel to take a break. And Tojemarine, they also have a huge affiliation from their CEO, the president of the federation, who continues to make sure that the young boys who are even in the secondary school trying to go into the university can have a chance to actually show what their prowess are actually made of when it comes to performing sport. That's exactly what Tojemarine is made of. They are in white and blue, playing from left to right, and as it sticks at the moment, they continue to stay with dominance, 3-1. That is exactly how the cookie crumbles after 5 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. Well, for the other team who are totally wrapped in orange and stripes of blue and lines of black, talk about RIMA Strikers of Sokoto. This is a team that has actually made massive impact going into the history of handball in Nigeria. It's a lot when you look back to this team in 1971, 1982. You talk about the likes of Coach Patrick Atusu. You mentioned about players like Innocent Chukuma. You talk about players as big as Brian Nadabo. You go back to the days and you want to mention the likes of Shegun Tijani. A lot of big names have come out from this team, and they continue to be a powerhouse when it comes to handball in Nigeria. RIMA Strikers, they are a team also that is widely being supported by the Vice President of the Handball Federation of Nigeria. Talk about its Honorable Commissioner Alhaji Aminu Bala Budinga. He's a man who loves to see young people do something positive, and that's why he came in here with a large entourage that also involves even the assembly, the state assembly of Sokoto State. That's a lot when you understand that merging politics and sport will actually do not just the elderly good, but as well as the young people. Besides local is here in the commentary box, and it's a pleasure to be here with you.
Yeah, good to get you, Sadiq, Sean Pablo. 6 minutes, 40 seconds. Jersey number 17. His name is Javana Jatu. 3 goals to 2. Tojemarine of Lagos. 3 RIMA Strikers of Sokoto. With 2 goals. Aziz. Oh, what a throw. Jersey number 4 for Loki Christian. Suleiman Aziz again. Leaves it for Aziz. But jersey number 55 is F4 jump shot. Was blocked by the goalkeeper there. RIMA will start again to attack. Wow, what a save. It goes up but decides to take a pass. Coach. of Tojemarine, Bright Abujarima. What a cheeky one. Very good goal. 3-3. 3-all. 8 minutes, 10 seconds gone in this game. Latif. Yaya Latif. I'm not seeing Yaya, the other brother of talking about jersey number 10. Yaya Wolabi is sitting on the bench. I know they want to also study the game here first before the coach start bringing up 1 or 2 different players. 9-meter throw. Yaya Latif. Foloki being dispossessed. What a great block, and something happened. Yaya Latif is close. And there's a 4 goals to Tojemarine. RIMA strikers of Sokoto 3. Pablo.
Well, so far here, we've been seeing the young, dynamic side of Tojemarine coming strong and trying to make a very sensible statement going inside of this game. The very first half is about to get 10 minutes of count inside of it, but Tojemarine with a lead of 1 goal tells you that they know the experience in the opposition they've got today. So they have to be able to make up a lot of goals going into the second half, and that's exactly what they're trying to do. You know, you fight so hard, you add up to your number, and then you have a little bit of some breathing space when you have to let go. But for RIMA Strikers of Sokoto, this is a team that continues to add quality into their bench. You look at the bench there, you first of all find the coach who's there, Fidelis Obi. This is an experienced manager. He has played for RIMA Striker from Niger United. He also made it through RIMA Strikers as a manager. He actually came back for the revolution of RIMA Strikers. Haven't seen the team in 2 consecutive seasons, finishing 10th and 9th on the log just to escape relegation, and that was exactly what brought the likes of Fidelis Obi into the squad. A revamp of the team, and new players were brought in, younger ones were motivated, and the team became a lot more formidable side that finished 4th last season. This season it's not looking too bad for them. They have been here with 3 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses. They totally know that they can actually finish at the mid part of the table. For RIMA Strikers, they are now back to parity of 4, which means that they still have to keep it up in here. 10 minutes 37 seconds played. Great save from Sadiq Saleh, who also understands what it means. He transferred from Kara Stars last season into RIMA Strikers. He took up the number 1 spot, and he continues to be a huge motivation for this team between the sticks. Well, get down there. A player has actually gone to the ground. Yaya Latif of Tojemarine. Well, Yaya Latif has actually been troubled a couple of times inside the early period of this first half, considering how much pace and power he can bring to the game. Well, he's also scored a couple of goals, make that 2. But right now he has to make his way out of the court. Haven't been injured. Receiving medication from the medical team. Yaya Latif will look into coming back stronger. Well, RIMA Strikers, defensive responsibility they've got, and they continue to add up in confidence as they've now equaled as a matter of goals been scored by their opponent. But it sees Tojemarine with advantage. It's a foul, obviously. Well, a lot of people will be talking about the improvement, especially in this 5th year of the 5-year contract, which we are also looking forward to an expansion of the figures in the contract. As a matter of fact, looking at how Prudent Energy Services Limited can make a better offer or a bigger offer, or an offer that can help to sustain the Premier League and also see players continue to be at a top level that they have shown even from the very start of this Premier League. This is just the first phase with 12 teams inside of the men category and 10 in the women category. Total of 22 teams continue to jostle for the ultimate prize in the men and women, and it goes as up as 1.25 million naira as cash prize. It's a lot when you also understand that insurances also cover the players that are out here playing, and it tells you as well as all of the resources as a matter of souvenirs that come into each team. Well, we continue to look forward to a rather much more improved contract, but going forward it has been a partnership that truly works. Busayo.
4 goals apiece. Let me go to Ola Okunu, RIMA strikers adding 1 to their lead, 5 goes to 4.
Very close to call. But I mean, sit back, enjoy this game. It's just 12 minutes into the game, 30 minutes first half. And it's just 4 goals, Tojemarine, Sokoto 5, just 1 goal different. Pablo, the youthful development of these two teams is what we are here to see. The two teams parading the youngest players we can imagine in the Premier League of any handball league in the world. That's time to be corrected. Because come to think of it, number 25 of Sokoto RIMA, Shagari, last 2 years, he played in Division 1 for Tojemarine, graduated and is in the Premier League last year, and this year is playing for Sokoto. Same goes for the youthful side of the Tojemarine Academy. For an academy to be the Premier League, give it to the HFN, give it to our sponsors.
Absolutely. I mean, you want to look at the fact that both teams have got young players. And I talk about young players, players who absolutely are restless, players who are bursting with massive energy, players who are even in teenage ages. We have players here out here playing for Tojemarine at the ages of 18, 19. Some of them are even just away a little bit of 21. You always want to talk about the experienced one. Maybe you look to the goalkeepers. Maybe you look to the experienced ones that have been there before, the likes of Olabi Yahaya, who was being brought into this team from Six-Sided Kings of Lagos to be able to add a little of some flair and some experience into the squad. But again, you look through every other player apart from Rotibi Benga as well, who is on the bench right now. But a lot of these players are absolutely young, and that is exactly what impacts Tojemarine Academy can be doing to the Premier League right here for handball, because this is a team that has players prospective enough to stay in the game for the next 1 decade, 2 more decades. We are just about seeing a young start from this young team, and I'm quite excited about the whole experience. It's a great shot, but even a better save from Tojemarine goalkeeper, who made sure a chance now drops for them to go back to parity, and making no mistakes is the man in jersey number 6. Played for Conference Stars earlier when it started, but right now moved to Tojemarine 2 seasons ago. Talk about Daniel Bello. He's a very fantastic player. He's got an eye for a goal. He's got the right way of reading the game. He's got the height, he's got the power, he's got the position, he's also very quick. So you look at a complete package in jersey number 99 of Tojemarine. Talk about Daniel Bello. A lot of exceptional players continue to come through the folds of Tojemarine. But again, you look to RIMA Strikers, a team that will continue to be formidable in the fold of handball in Nigeria. That is a very interesting moment there. But of course, look at the pace at which the players were able to run to the rescue of their goalkeeper. That tells them about teamwork, Ola.
Energy at work here. I mean, off the play, we can see the energy. It is not easy, sincerely, to put these boys together, watching this exciting handball game, and coming on the last match, day 7, on a Sunday. It's supposed to be a free day, but we are not free here, we're working, and I'm sure you guys out there watching us over the HFTV, watching us over the Facebook and all other medias, you are enjoying yourself this evening here at the Moshood Abiola Stadium in the sponsor package B. Tojemarine 6, Sokoto Strikers RIMA 6.
Well, it's a parity here. Both teams are locked on at it. There's still a lot more for whoever wants it, as we've only got to the midway of the first half. A lot more will be played, and that is obviously a 7-meter responsibility for Tojemarine. Gives a chance for them to go up yet again. And of course, you want to say it's been fantastic officiating from the pair from the Kingdom of Morocco. I talk about Asharava El Muniri, and as well as Mohamed Ashwaraki. Mohamed Ashwaraki actually is one at the far end, but it was Asharaf El Muniri who got that call spot on. And of course, he will also officiate for that penalty kick. That has been saved, and you can actually sense the roar from the fans. Tells you about what it means to them right now. There's a lot. Having waved the goalkeeper with a massive faking skills, but still he returned with a right reflex to be able to save that ball. That is some quick response, Busayo.
Yeah, quick response. You talk about that goalkeeper of RIMA Strikers, who is still on equals goals scored with 6 goals to 6, but an advantage of jump shot. Now a violation of outlet ball, turnover for Tojemarine, 16 minutes already played. 16 minutes, 13 seconds played so far. And this first period, the boys from Lagos. Let me quickly go check over the stats of how they finished yesterday before this game. And now they've added one more goal. What a great jump shot and a retaliation immediately from both sides. Before this game, that's an infringement. That'll be a 9-meter. Before this game, Tojemarine sits 5th on the log, while RIMA strikers are behind them, just 1 point separating them. So it's a battle of who will get this game, maybe to extend the point lead between for Tojemarine or RIMA winning and jumping over them.
Well, possibilities cannot be totally written off in this game. As a matter of fact, both teams have got what it takes to be in it. You want to talk about the youthful bubble in the team of Tojemarine, or you want to look to the very refurbished RIMA strikers that continue to be a force. That tells you about what it means for a match in this particular encounter. Both teams can actually take themselves on just as he's on the ball right now. 7 goals apiece. That will be 7 meters. Some experienced handballing right there. He knew just what to do. He knew exactly where he was, and all he had to do was make sure he takes a strike. And of course, far away, it's going to be 9 meters for Foloki Christian, and that is a huge shot from the same man in jersey number 4, Foloki Christian for Tojemarine. Well, they return back with a turnover, but they will have to go back to defense now to be able to make sure that they do not concede from this attacking play. RIMA strikers looking very strong, moving the ball. This Ali Modibo takes it to John Javan, who returns it to Ismail. Ismail actually came from Niamey, Niger, to play handball in Nigeria. Well, of course, if you want to play at the top level in West Africa, you have to be in Nigeria. That's exactly what it takes if you want to actually edge your name among the big names. Of course, you want to be able to write your name in gold amongst the stones. And you want to be able to play where you definitely will have the right coverage, you have the right competition, you also have the right charisma to carry a very formidable career. That's exactly what Ismail coming to do. Great passing, Joseph Igbekere, but unable to connect that pass to Ismail. But somehow, jersey number 66 will still get the ball, Joseph Igbekere, as they have 9 meters, really as signified by Al-Sharaf Muniri. Ismail now with a chance to roll the ball around. He will take a shot instead. Joseph Igbekere, but got inside of the 7-meter parameter, and that would mean that the goal will be disallowed. And it's still 7 apiece. The last 4 minutes have seen no goal be scored in this. This is the total lock-on, or you say a lockdown?
Lockdown on board, but not lockdown for pandemic. So I'm happy because it is game of handball to the ball. Timeout call. Winners from Sokoto.
Well, RIMA strikers of Sokoto will be able to do some refurbishing with their team. I talk about their confidence, their charisma, their energy. Well, it seemed to be a little bit down. Well, expectations are supposed to be RIMA strikers the favorite in this game, considering the kind of talent they have got in their squad. I mean, I'm looking at the team sheet right now. I'm looking at the likes of Ali Ahmed, jersey number 3, a big name any day, anytime. The goalkeeper I told you earlier on, Abubakar Sadiq Shele, who played with Koasa, Chief of Army Strikers first before he moved to Qatar Stars, and Qatar Stars are having some they are downsizing at the moment, and it is liquidation for Qatar Stars. As a result, they have been walked over by so many teams and all the tournaments. So he moved to RIMA strikers, and he can maintain it between the sticks. You want to look at the likes of Bello Garba, jersey number 5, another experienced player in the game of handball. You look through, you find Abujarima Usman, who can be a young child, but of course coming inside of it, he played here last season, he played here 2 seasons ago. John Jatao, another huge name in the game. Joseph Igbekere, Bello Mohammed, Timothy Issa, who played for Nasarawa Ambassadors 2 seasons ago, but he is here with RIMA strikers and is living his dream at the top flight of handball in Nigeria. That's going to be 7 meters, and you can now sense the frustration between John Jatao and Mohammed Bello as the coaches are trying to calm the storm in the camp of the RIMA strikers. Well, Obi Fidel is making sure that Mohammed Bello knows what is best to do next time when he gets the chance. Well, for Tojemarine, it's an advantage with 7 meters, and they make it count. Massive orchestration from jersey number 88. It's so good with 8 positions, Suleiman Aziz, and that takes them up to goal number 8 for the man who wears 8 in double tallies.
Yeah, 8 in double tallies. Talking about Suleiman Aziz. 20 minutes of action in the first period of this game. And RIMA strikers are trying to do great pass, great goal, what a way. Great jump shot there. Side throw. Wow, he got there. What a long distance diagonal passes. Javan Jatu. Moving there to
20 minutes played.
20 minutes played.
Less than 10 minutes to go.
Less than 10 minutes. 2 minutes to Lagos Seasiders. Tojemarine rather of Lagos. Daniel Bello. That one going. So,
20 minutes played.
Well, 20 minutes played, and we just are where we started. 16 goals were scored, but still no difference. It is 8 for Tojemarine Academy, and as well as 8 for RIMA Strikers. Both teams locked at it. 21 minutes already gone, about 9 playing, and a chance now for Suleiman Aziz. He makes a fake, takes a shot, and finds a Sadiq Saleh totally off guard for goal number 9, and that is how he makes it for 8 and 9. Jersey number 88, you can sense the support from the bench. They will continue to spoil this team to success, but it's a long way to freedom. It's going to be timeout right now for RIMA Strikers, as they will be able to get back and get better. But at the moment, they trail by 1, 8-9, Tojemarine Academy.
Something is happening here. Second successive timeout from RIMA. That means Coach Obi is feeling the heat. We're here talking, but most tell us sincerely, the scores is not too far from each other, just 1 goal apiece. But something is definitely happening there. They're not getting it, and the man is telling them, please play to my pattern. I am the man in charge here. If you must win this game, take the game according to my instructions. And that is why we have a coach. And that is why the man at a particular point in time has coached the national team of Nigeria at a particular championship outside the shores of this country. And it's an advantage to Tojemarine for the coaches also to say 1 or 2 things to the players. And then from now, back to the ball game.
Well, of course, we'll get back here and let you know that our coach Obi Fidelis is not just one name you mention and just mention for mentioning's sake. This is one name that actually means so much when handball is being pronounced in the most populous black nation of the world. He has taken a national team as a player, as a manager, to international tournament. Of course, returned back with so many trophies and accolades. Obi Fidelis was actually banned about 3 years ago, and was away from the game. But coming back, it was about a man who totally still kept his game under, of course, lockdown, and made sure that when he returned, he had no cause to start behind. But of course, he's moving forward. He first had to move the team. Talk about Bruno Spikers, pull them through the Premier League for 1 season, and then how to take them to the National Sport Festival. And after the National Sport Festival, his contract with RIMA Strikers was made totally official, and then he had to sign in to take on this team for 2 years. This is going to be the very last of the 2 years. We're expecting another improvement in this contract, just as we're expecting another improvement to the contract coming through from Prudent Energy Services Limited. A lot is going on here. It's the first phase, but of course, it's going to be the referee requesting for ball, and that was Ashraf El Muniri from the Kingdom of Morocco. But getting back to game, fast play now from RIMA Strikers, and Sadiq got right in the 7-meter parameter. That will not make for any relevance, and it continues to be about the turnovers in this game. I mean, you look at your forced errors, and you want to ask yourself the question, why Coach Obi Fidelis wouldn't have to make the kind of statement he's making to the boys. They totally are losing control as a lack of chemistry in the squad, and that is telling even in the scoreline.
Yeah, losing their chemistry, losing their balance, losing their focus, losing their tactics. You could see the Tojemarine boys also making sure that they distribute the ball, get into the 9-meter parameter where they could actually break a shot. And you were waiting on the likes of Suleiman Aziz to take every moment with Yaya Latif. They still have on their bench those that have not featured in this game. What a goal! You see, that is what they just did. They put the ball where they can take their 9-meter, and they will just take those jump shots. And that shot beat past jersey number 1 in goal for RIMA strikers. Talking about Abubakar Sadiq Shere. He didn't see that coming at all. It was a low drive to his left corner.
Absolutely, and you can also see Coach Obi Fidel is telling him it was just down there. You have to move your legs, not your hands this time. But hey, that's what conceded, and they're now down officially by 2. Great goal saving there by the goalkeeper of Tojemarine Academy. Very, very strong fist there to actually deny the attack from RIMA strikers. And not a strike, but this one has been turned over. RIMA strikers with a chance now to pull a fast break. They're trying to make this one count. Abubakar Sadiq now with a chance. Joseph Gwekere, the ball still for RIMA strikers to maximize, but the rush seemed to be the challenge right now because they seem not to be getting it right with the passes. The balls keep dropping, and they have to make sure the balls are firmly held to be able to make impact with it. Well, at the moment they trail by 2. We are entering 25 minutes inside the first half. That tells about 5 more to play. A foul there, an attack foul there. That obviously give away possession. A turnover on RIMA strikers who continue to trail. Well, it's not looking like they're there yet. I mean, the players are not understanding what really is going on. There are a lot of shout in their camp. Mohamed Abelo and John Jata will not stop it. 7-7 and 17. Both players will have to really watch it. It's about playing and not talking. But Tojemarine Academy can be enjoying the leadership. A chance for a shot. He makes a spike, but of course, hits against the woodwork, repels, and that would be a turnover to be maximized by RIMA strikers, who will now start from the middle. Great passing skills for them. They have to now calm the storm. That's exactly what they got to do. Be very, very articulate. Be specific with the moves on the shot. Make sure you don't cause and force errors. John Jata on the move. Great shot from a passes now, and they continue to make balls not count. Well, returning back to it, Tojemarine still with it. Suleiman Aziz calms the storm from Alfa Mohammed. Suleiman Aziz, I beg pardon, Adeniji Sheo, and Yahya Latif. A rotational play from Tojemarine now, taking it from right to left. Little drop shot, well orchestrated, but well found the goalkeeper Sadiq Shele, who seemed to be not happy with the balls being wasted very recently. That's a lot that can count against them. It's now inside the 27th minute of this first half of the game, and Tojemarine continue to be in charge. 2 goals in their advantage. 10 against 8. They continue to lead the force in an attacking fashion right now. Yahya Latif but couldn't get that ball across to jersey number 6, who could have impacted some kind of shot with it. Talk about Kuti Akorede. But a goal being scored now by RIMA strikers to reaffirm their presence in the game, and that takes them one closer. 9-10 inside 27 minutes. Busayo.
Well, I'm surprised that inside 27 minutes we are having 10 goals for Tojemarine and 9 goals for RIMA. The last game that just ended between the Kano Pillars and the Confidence Stars of Kogi. It was, by this time, we've had about almost 40 goals, if not I'm not mistaken, where we had 2020 in the first period. What a way, it's back, and a turnover good advantage well used by RIMA's strikers. Less than 3 minutes to go in the first period. Then appeased for both sides.
Well, you can see the venom in that shot. It was massively impactful. It was also very specific. That is the kind of shot you take and you make it clear about what you're about to do. Like right indications of your intentions. That's exactly what you do. And then the coach will be much more relaxed, much more calm. Your goalkeeper a lot more in a better state. That's exactly what they have to do. Abdurrahman Abubakar made no mistakes with that shot. First, fucking the goalkeeper to his right and then bringing the ball to the left to make sure that it gets them back to the game. 10 apiece. It's now about who will take the lead into the second half. Now for Tojemarine Academy, they will now be able to calm the storm and restart again with a great attacking opportunity. They can go back to the lead, but they will have to be impeccable amongst these young boys. But really, I can say so far, they have been at the top of the notch of their game. Well, today being a match-free day for the women, We didn't see the likes of Bendel Dynamos. A lot of people asked on social media, where is Bendel Dynamos? They're beginning to become fans' favorites. Well, Vivian Wandi, not far away from the commentary box. It's about what they have been doing, how consistent Bendel Dynamos. Initially, they were Edo Dynamos. Before, they were Bendel Dynamos, and then the state government was off the sponsorship, and then they reverted their name and, of course, became Edo Dynamos. Later on, with the government coming back, especially the deputy governor of the state, talking about the Royal Kingdom of Edo State, Benin City, well, our comrade Philip Schreiber, coming to take over these teams and making sure that they're being catered for kindly. It brought the team back to Bendel Dynamos. And Bendel Dynamos will be in action on match day 8. You have to watch out for them. But getting back to the game, it's 11-11 and only 1 minute or less about it to be played for in this first half. Ola, is it the kind of competition you expected from the start of the game?
It is expected. It is a grudge game because I'm just discovering now the top scorer so far in this game, there's number 25 for RIMA, played last year for Tojemarine, and he's gone back home. And the guy wants to prove his worth that yes, I am there, and that is a good save. And the referee said violation, and it's not a goal. Less than 30 seconds. I'm sure this is going to be the last one. Who's going to take the lead? This first half. No way. The referee says no. Who takes the lead? This rushing will not take you to anywhere. I don't see any reason why this will happen. Why not traveling? No, the referee says 2 minutes. It is 29:46 seconds. 2 minutes at disadvantage. RIMA's advantage Tojemarine. 11 goal apiece. 14 seconds to end this half. And I, for one, and I'm sure 3 of us here, this game is not coming to us as a surprise at all, because we know the antecedent of the two teams, Sokoto RIMAs and the Tojemarine. What a goal! What is going to happen? It's going to end this way, and that is the end of the first half. 12 goals. What a game! I am here for the second half. I must see to the end of this game. How about you, Pablo?
Absolutely, there's nowhere to go. You ain't got anywhere else to go. You're right here in the commentary box. Absolute quality from Suleiman Aziz, who have scored 6 goals of the 12 of Tojemarine Academy. That's 50% goal contribution for the team from an individual. Incredible stuff from jersey number 88, and he continues to be a force to reckon with for his side. They lead by 1, and that could cost for so much against RIMA strikers, who will now be able to come back to the game looking much more revamped. They're going to be having some pep talks, as some fresh players are expected also come inside. We're looking forward to see the likes of Garba Bello, who was with Tojemarine Academy last season, but here this season back to his home country, Sokoto State, and of course representing RIMA strikers. He'll be looking forward to bringing his own expertise on the table. It's a lot more to see them not just take the lead, but stay in charge of this game, because for the most part of it, it has been Tojemarine, and the lead 12-11 over RIMA strikers of Sokoto.
Thank you. We'll go on a quick break. On a quick break section, let's go on the break. I come back as soon as possible. The second period resumes.
Well, if you're live right now on the indoor, you realize the president of Nigeria Handball Coaches Association, President Abujarima, handing over a token from his association to the deputy president, the vice president of Handball Federation of Nigeria. Talk about Honorable Commissioner Alhaji Aminu Balabudinga. And as well, you find Patrick Atusu, Coach Patrick Atusu, a veteran coach in it. Well, it's about coloration, it's about coordination, it's about celebration of individuals who has done massive work and massive update for the game. Well, the Honorable Commissioner is someone who continues to add glamour and grace to the game. We'll have to get back to the commentary box. I will continue to receive dignitaries in our midst.
Two great coaches that have taken the Nigerian handball team to the international stage, the Olympics and the World Cup. They are no other person than Mr. Patrick Anthony Atusu.
A legendary coach, of course, everybody knows the name Patrick Atusu. This is the coach that took Nigeria to dominate at the World of Handball there in Partille, in Sweden. Well, it's a lot here today with a lot of dignitaries as well, covering the event, making sure that the cream de la cream of the game is not being found wanting. Everybody is in the right atmosphere for the last game of match day 7. And returning back to the VIP stand are the dignitaries as the second half will be underway in just about now. And it's a pleasure and a welcomable address here back inside of. And it's a huge pleasure to welcome you back to the second half of the last game of match day 7. It is the first phase of 2022 Prudent Energy Handball Premier League, and we are experiencing it live inside the Indoor Sport Tour Package B MK National Stadium. The very first half producing a total of 23 goals, with only one being the difference for 30 minutes. We are back for the second 30 minutes, and here between Tojemarine Academy, who are wrapped in blue and stripes of white, and against their opponent, RIMA Strikers of Sokoto, they are in orange, strips of blue, and lines of black. Ladies and gentlemen, in the commentary box here, my name is Sean Pablo GCFR, and I've also got Ola Okunu.
Sean Pablo, that's a goal starting the second half of this particular game, the last, like you said, and I love the word, we wrapped. Tojemarine wrapped in blue and white, and Sokoto wrapped in orange, if I'm not mistaken. And you see, when you are wrapped at a particular point in time, I don't know whether you can move, but I'm thinking these guys are adorning the color of blue and a massive orange color to distinguish each other. Tojemarine in blue and white, while Sokoto Rimas in orange with black stripe. We are in for the second half. Just a minute 21 seconds played, and it is a goal apiece, starting all afresh. But all again, it is 13 goals, Tojemarine 12, Sokoto Rima. Sit back and continue to watch. Tojemarine introducing their old horses now. Sorry for that word, but just being sarcastic about it. Olabi Aziz is here, and he was able to get that. He didn't get that, and the referee is saying 9 meters. Olabi introduced, Martins Ibitoye introduced, and Abaka introduced. Let's see what these old horses can do. Ibitoye with the ball, and I think they are going to cool down the game. Pablo, what do you think?
Well, what I see here is a lot of energy. Busted, that's a nice faking and finding that ball, slotted through just beneath the legs, and that was massively from the experience of Abuja here. And another goal retaliation, and that is about an end-to-end stop between these two sides. We are inside the second half here. A total of 23 goals were scored in the first half, but just in 2 minutes, we have seen 4 goals already in the second half. That's about to be much more goals to be scored in the second half, and I can tell you for free that we're about to see a lot more action even in the second half. It's now 14-13. Tojemarine still have the advantage, as slim as slender as a goal, but that's enough to be in charge, and they still have possession. It's a great strike and makes for goal number 15, and it's the 2-goal lead now for Tojemarine Academy, and they are back at it for the defense responsibility. A lot of action will come down. RIMA Strikers, this is not where they all used to be. They are not a team that are falling already, that are found falling against teams that are actually upcoming, because when you look at these teams, you look at the game, you will rightly say that RIMA Strikers have got the kind of quality that talk about the history, that the likes of the captain, just number 10, talk about a professional. He is one name that has played the national team for about 20 years before retiring of international responsibilities. He played club side, he went to Niger, he played a couple of places in Chad, in Central African Republic. He's back to his city, to his home country, Sokoto State, and also leading this side into yet another season of the Premier League. I recall Dreamer Revolution 2020, the impact that he had to bring on for the team to be able to get them well revamped, of course, well revamped to be able to come to the Premier League, and they finished 4th that season. Of course, it was a lot to talk about, but here they trailed by a goal, 14-15. Tojemarine with the lead, and RIMA Strikers with a chance to make the difference. Still a foul on the man who sports jersey number 7 for Tojemarine. Well, talk about the national team players. He has actually starred as a national team superstar, going into a couple of tournaments for the country. Ayomide Martins is a great player from the left wing. He's got superb shot with his arms. You can't afford to neglect. But it's a turnover now, and Buhari Usman with the ball. It's a great combination between 15 and 13. Professional with a chance now. There's a drop shot. Oh, he squanders an opportunity to bring them back to parity, but just could not maximize. That's a way to waste it, but you could do better if you want to win it. jersey number 25, who seemed to be very new into the team, John Chagari, moved from his team last season from Tojemarine Academy, and he is in here. And I think what he's been doing with the kind of height he has got, a lot more is expected of him, isn't it?
Using his eyes so very well at this time out here. But I can tell you sincerely, I saw this boy play last year, probably because he was not at home. He's back home now and he's doing it, and he knows how to do it. 14 goals for Sokoto. I'm sure Chagari will have scored 7. That is half of the total goal score so far. It is a 7-meter call for Tojemarine, and Jesse, he missed it. Is it a goal?
No, he did. He missed it.
He missed that goal. That is Yaya on the 7-meter line, and the scores is still a goal difference. That is 14 Sokoto and 15 Tojemarine. Tough game second half. I'm sure each team now knows what is at stake. At first they've been running, now they're sizing themselves up, taking your time, and 30 minutes is going to jump. 5 minutes play so far, Sean Pablo.
Well, 5 minutes 48 seconds. Talk about being in the 6th minute of the second half of the game, and 6 goals have also been scored in the second half. Talk about the same amount of goals by each team. Talk about 3 for Tojemarine Academy, who's made their 12 become 15, and 3 for RIMA Strikers of Sokoto, who's made their 11 become 14. And here they get a chance for a good attacking play. He could pass the ball, but he will fire, makes no mistakes, and they will break to a parity of 15. Jersey number 13 makes a huge spike. Mubarak Zanko, that was a great finish, and you can sense the positivity in the camp of RIMA Strikers right now. With that goal, they come close, and they know they can just get a turnover and perhaps will take an attack and take the lead in the game. But a lot still could be done as Tojemarine make a quick substitution while he gets in line and gets to the wing side. Talk about jersey number 15, Akilade Emmanuel. But they still have the ball. Is the captain, Yahya will be there, and the chance up to shoot. He's been brought down. Obviously a foul. Great call from the referee. Continentally badged by Kahab. Al-Sharab Muniri. That's a good shot. Goes back, the goalkeeper finds his way in the back of the net. And that's a great finish from Akilade Emmanuel, who just came off the bench to add to the attacking flair of Tojemarine Academy. And that was a great goal to put them to the lead. Jersey number 15, is that exactly the tactics? You use the players when you need to for the coach?
I'm not a coach, but what I can see from here is the two teams, benches, that can do wonders at any given time. So as a coach, you know what you want and you know what you're going to say. A player, go in there, do it for me. Do it for me, come out. That's the love of handball. Unlike football, once you are in and you are out, that ends the game for the day. But here, you play some seconds and the coach will think you are not doing what I want. Mr. Man, can you please go sit down? And a being at a truth away. He has 3 players. It is 3 against 1. But he took it upon himself and he believes he can do it. But alas, off the bar. It is 16 goals, Tojemarine, Sokoto Rimas 15.
Well, of course, we know we are live on social media. We have the game covered for everyone all around the globe to be able to savour the beauty and the pleasure and the love of handball, I beg your pardon. While getting back here is a chance now for them to get a shot, but it's been well kept by the goalkeeper, jersey number 33. He made that impact from between the sticks. Talk about Obabori Samuel, the goalkeeper for Tojemarine Academy. Really superbly strong, well vision to make that stop and still put his team to the lead of 1 goal. They have an attacking possession right now. Perhaps they'll turn it to something quite useful. Well, it is a game between the Tojemarine Academy in blue and white, and of course they are facing their opponent in a RIMA Strikers of Sokoto. Let's get to the social media where we can be taking some conversation. Of course, I take some conversation amongst them, the comments that come, but the chance now for him, and he's been saved. He couldn't believe his eyes, and the goalkeeper was celebrating hugely for it. Obabori Samuel, what a great save that was. That was superb, absolutely commanding.
Turnover Gallo, turnover from both teams, and Obabori once again. But this time around, he could not do it, and nobody to his rescue. He was left alone, and it is an equalizer, anything like that in handball. 9-meter call, 16 goal apiece. 2 minutes call. Just number 13, Sokoto RIMA, is out for 2 minutes because of that unsportsmanlike behavior, and he is Mubarak Zaku. Advantage Tojemarine, 1 man left, and it is Owolabi to the rescue. 17-16.
Let's get back here. Of course, it is a difference of 1 still between these teams, and it is Tojemarine who took the lead from the first half into the second, and they continue to maintain the margin. Well, I said earlier at the wrap of the first half that could be the defining factor, but that defining factor has now been cancelled out as Timothy for RIMA Strikers. New signing comes in, makes a difference, but now return back to parity. Another big signing. It's a big dollar for 8-to-8 stuff. Daniel Bello at the end of that one. 18 against 17 is now becoming for both teams, as they are going to be locked at it to the very last blast of the whistle. Let's get you to social media where we have comments pouring in. This one is from Ohiawa Chiagoziem, who says win-win Tojemarine. Well, Ohiawa Chiagoziem also says I could bright more wins to your team. Meanwhile, Dele Amodemaja says Christian Faloki. Of course, jersey number 15 for Tojemarine there, Christian Faloki, his name being sounded. As on the jersey number 4, Christian Faloki for Tojemarine. While we have Mansour Muhammad Sani, who says, let's go RIMA. You want to say Shemu Zitsu? I'll let you know that Juliet Ebose says that Tojemarine are so courageous. I like the team spirit in them. Absolutely, you can say that again, Juliet. But it's a save for Abubakar Sadiq Shele, who will maintain the parity for RIMA Strikers, and they will now have an advantage over the attack, and that could count for so much, but at the moment they are cut short to only 4 players on the court. Playing against 6, Ali Modibo fouled by Daniel Bello, who will have a word with the referee, but it's just going to be a mild affair. Ali Modibo to Usman Buhari, Joseph Igwekere, all 3 players transferred from Niger United 3 seasons ago to RIMA Strikers. We able to add force to it, and Joseph Igwekere fires in, and that gets them to the lead for the first time in this game, in this second half. But let's get back to it. It is 19 apiece. Well, this is the kind of game we expect here, an end-to-end stuff. A ding-dong affair, a roller coaster ride that tells about 2 teams all locked at it, all having almost equal energy to pull through for the result. Are you really loving it? Already, we have seen 9 goals in the second half.
9 goals in the second half, averaging a goal per minute, if I must say, because it is just, 12 minutes into the game, and advantage Tojemarine playing full complement, while Sokoto is playing with only 4 players. But I don't know what is happening there. It's a pity I'm not a coach. I am a coach. I will have told my team, take it easy. We have the advantage. But everybody running, and that is a good one. A side spin and straight to the net, and the goalkeeper caught napping, and he says it's not a goal, that he stepped into it. It is not a goal, so say the referee from Morocco. The goal cancelled, and it is Tojemarine attacking now. I am Ayamide Martins, jersey number 7. Owolabi, jersey number 10. And Togo is going to have the full complement. I got the 2 minutes is over. We have played 12 minutes 58 seconds in the second half, and it is 19 goals apiece. Owolabi, what can he do? What a pass, but he couldn't get it. But the referee says 9 meters. He got his hand. The demonstration is there for everybody to see. Let the ball play. Don't touch his hand. Play your defense. Move your leg. And don't obstruct Sean Pablo.
Yeah, of course, no obstruction. A collision there coming through from Mohamed Bello, 77 for RIMA Strikers, against jersey number 10 and captain of Tojemarine Academy, Owolabi Yahaya. And that's a good rotation, and finally finds itself at the back of the net as Tojemarine find themselves to the lead of the game yet again. A 1-point margin still made open. They led the first half 12 against 11. A total of 23 goals were scored. Here in the second, only 14 minutes inside of the second half, we have seen a total of 8 goals scored by Tojemarine and 8 goals scored as well by RIMA Strikers, who made a conclusion of 16 goals second half. I told you earlier there's going to be much more. It's only 7 goals away now from equaling the tally of the first half, as we have much more than half of the second half still to play. Getting back now to parity of 20. 23 away from 40 gives you 17. That is the amount of goals scored in the second half. And that was all scored inside 15 minutes. It's a great game, growing in confidence. It's a attack foul from Wallaby Yahya. And great combination. Oh, it's a perfect drop shot, well orchestrated by Bori Usman. It doesn't get any better. And the RIMA Strikers take the lead at the nick of time, 21-20. They have scored 10 goals in this second half. A total of 18 goals scored in the second half. They lead in the second half, 10 against 8. It's a good shot. It's well blocked. Akilabi Manuel, Wallaby Yahya fighting for that. He's been fouled. Brought down by Mubarak Zaku, jersey number 13 of RIMA Strikers. And it will be 9 meters for Tojemarine Academy, who find themselves behind rarely in the game. Suleiman Aziz, great rotation. And he's getting much intense, a good shot, but well saved. Suleiman Aziz could not take that one past the goalkeeper. And it can sense the motivation in the camp of RIMA Strikers right now. It continues to get high and high and high, the morale. Well, it is 21-20. Tojemarine Academy have it by 1. Returning back to the court, jersey number 10 of RIMA Strikers, the captain, Danjuma Mohammed. We call him professional. Good rotation now, Alimadibo. It's going to be a pass to Timothy, who will lift, who shoots, hits against the woodwork, but was fouled in the process of orchestration. And as a result, it will be 9 meters still for RIMA Strikers, and they still hold possession, and as well as a 1-goal lead. Oh, the pass being wasted. Joseph Igwekire, just not a lot enough to receive it from Danjuma Mohammed. And turnover. Another turnover at the end, but it will be timeout now for Tojemarine Academy. Well, they have found themselves behind in a game they have actually led for the most part of it. Tells about what not in it. And the coach will have to be able to regroup themselves and help the team get back to their leading position. Coach Emeka Namani, formerly of the Chief of Army Staff Shooters. Chief of Army Staff Shooters, Emmanuel Emeka Namani, was also the coach who took the under-23 side as an assistant to Georgia back in 2019. He was the head coach, beg your pardon. And here he is for another lifeline back in the game. I haven't been let off by Chief of Army Staff Shooters. Well, they are here, Tojemarine, and they're contending. Absolutely, they have to stay right inside of it. In this game, they have led for the most part of it. It has to be about coming back and coming back stronger from this time out. They're getting you back. It is RIMA Strikers now at the back of the defense. Tojemarine with a rotational play, left to right, right to left, getting the feel of the ball. Every player. Wallaby now will take a lift, takes a fake, fouled, and it's going to be a punishment for a player. And it seemed like number 77 of RIMA Strikers will be pulled off for 2 minutes. And yes, it is Bello Mohammed for pulling Wallaby's neck. The referee from the Kingdom of Morocco, Mohammed Shwaraki, says it will be enough for the next 2 minutes, Bello. And getting back to the game now, Tojemarine still fighting to get themselves back. Let it down, takes a shot, finds the back of the net, and it has a cramp. It has to pull himself manageably. Needs some medical resuscitation there. And the medical team from the team itself, Tojemarine Academy, will help to get him back. Alfa Mohammed Beg your pardon. It's Giram. Adeliji show it is absolutely. Neck to neck, end to end, ding dong affair, 21-21. Oh, Danjuma Mohammed, professional there, trying to pull some strings. The man from the jail will take a shot, fouled. A very experienced play there. That was perfectly orchestrated. You get close to the 7 meters, you find your marker in the 7 meter mark. All you have to do is take a shot. He brings you down 7 meters. Excellent execution from Ismail.
It's not about power all the time, but you need to use your head, you need to use your mind and your brain. And that is what we've just seen from the jersey number 13 of Ismail Ibrahim of RIMA Strikers. And let's see the result of this. And he scores, takes the lead, 22-21. 22-21. I'm sure this game, whoever is going to win, if I may guess right, it's going to be a very slim margin, because none of them, I'm telling the two teams, they're not playing defense. I score, you score, but we have to play with time. We are here looking at it, they are there playing. The time will tell. It is a 2 minutes play so far, 22-22. Sean Pablo, we ended the first half 12-13, if I'm not mistaken, just one. 12-11, just one, but now we've scored 11 goals in 18 minutes. What a wonderful ride, Sean Pablo.
Well, we were saying earlier about the possibilities of the second half, about the reality of goals to be added in numbers. You want to say that, you want to look at the board. It tells the whole story, especially for RIMA Strikers. They have scored as much as the goal they scored in the first half. That's 11 and 11 already inside 19 minutes. Another 11 minutes to play. And they will make it better by going one better than the first half. 23 now they haven't scored 12 in the second half. But for Tojemarine Academy, they scored 12 in the first half, have scored 10 this second half. They are down in the second half by 3 goals, but are down in the game by 1 goal as a result of their scoring abilities in the first half. A lot still expected of them. They trail here. I haven't scored 10 goals in the second half. 22 now made 23. It's a lock on again.
So Pablo, to the end of this game, can you please, I'm begging of you, predict this game, Sean Pablo, please.
How can you do that? It's not possible for anybody. Maybe Busai can help out.
No, I don't think I want to predict this because this is a tension-soaked match. It's 23-23 with about 10 minutes, 15 seconds to play in this game. What a way between Tojemarine HANDBALL Club of Lagos and RIMA Strikers of Sokoto. RIMA have a lot of top dignitaries watching from the gallery, talking about the VIP gallery. And I think the boys from Sokoto also knows that what happened yesterday when the girls won their game against, I think, Bende Dynamos, or Bende Buffaloes, rather, Bende Queens, I beg your pardon. They got some cash reward. What a good chip, what a good volleyball. Over there, it's now 24-23. I think I don't want to go either way. Let's wait to the final result.
We still have to wait right in here. You still have to wait with us. You can also join in on social media. We are right there on Facebook, HFN TV. Also on YouTube, HFN TV, HFN TV for Handball Federation of Nigeria, HFN TV. That is where you find us. Make sure you watch the games live. Also drop your comment and make sure you also follow all of our pages on social media. We are on Twitter. We are on Instagram. We are also right there at Snapchat. We can get the best of images right going in and going on inside the indoor sport hall, Packet B, MK National Stadium. It's a collision there between the players, but the referee says possession to Tojemarine. Referee Ashraf Muniri, of course, Kahab badged, making the perfect call. Tojemarine back behind again, and it's a steal from Mubarak Zako, who gets a chance. What a one! He squanders unbelievably, and what a way! How did Tojemarine survive that encounter? That could have been a massive of 2 goals, imagine.
That is the 8 players on the court, the goal post.
It has to be, absolutely has to be the 8th player on the court. And the goalpost making that save when the goalkeeper was found locking. But they are still looking for the equalizer here. Tojemarine Academy, 23-24. It takes off, tries to retrench back. makes a return to the captain. It will be Yahya, who would now dazzle his way. He drops the shot, the pass, brought down inside 7 meters. And it's going to be punishment as well. 2 minute suspension for Buhari Usman. And Suleiman Aziz will take the ball. But Ayomide Martins still have an interest in the ball, but he just let it go. He has to let it go for Suleiman Aziz, who has been impeccable from the spot. And he finds the back of the net again. 24-24. It's now 1 goal, or rather 2 goals better than the first half. A total of 23 goals were scored in the first half. It's now 26 in the second. And that is a massive stop from Ismail Ibrahim, the man from Niger. Well, Niger are neighbors to Sokoto State. The Caliphate City continue to accommodate neighbors as Niger, Chad, and Central African Republic. And of course, the reason why we find the likes of Ismail Ibrahim, jersey number 30 of Sokoto, or RIMA Strikers of Sokoto, who also came in from Niger. And since he did, he has been a huge force in this team. He is big, he's energetic, he's got pace, he's got good reading of the game as well. But now will be 7 meters as Suleiman Aziz is yet to miss. Impeccable scoring start for the man in 88 jersey number. Makes another perfect shot come to reality as they bettered their lot in the first half by 1 goal. Haven't scored 12 in the first half. It's now 13 by Tojemarine Academy. But they have trailed 14 goals in the second half of their opponents. And we are pegged at 25 apiece. 50 goals in all. 27 scored already in the second half. And it will be now a fast break. He will execute. Oh! How did he miss that? Absolutely wasteful there. Giwa Mashoud. But it's a foul. And he has been sent out for 2 minutes. Daniel Bello. A very commanding defending there from Daniel Bello against Ismail. Beg your pardon. It is jersey number 3, Ali Modibo. Ali Ahmed Modibo for RIMA Strikers of Sokoto, who are at the attack now with a chance to get themselves up again. Danjuma Mohammed, professional, takes it to Ismail Ibrahim, who's been rampaging, and Mubarak Zaku. Joseph Gwekere. Oh, a chance been made, a great perfection, great rotation, well orchestrated by Ismail Ibrahim, and takes them up again, 26-25. What a game we have in our hands.
I'm loving this game. And the two teams actually shared this game. What I mean is, first half we saw defense play, second half was coming offensive play. I love this game.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. We are here, of course, 26 goals apiece. And there will be some rectification coming from the table. The match commissioner, Peter Toby, making sure that all is correct with the lineups. And there will be punishment to Tojemarines number 14, Giwa Mashoud, who takes to the bench. Giwa Mashoud. Well, it's a 2-minute suspension that will now require one player of Tojemarines Academy to leave the court and reduces them to just 4 players against 6 of RIMA Strikers. Owolabi Yahya could actually create something impactful here, but he would rather return to another experienced player in Ekmodio Ebinate. Well, both players moved from Seaside Kings of Lagos into Tojemarine Academy to help standardize the academy. Ekmodio Ebinate, one great player you love to see shoot. Owolabi Yahya, fouled by Joseph Gwekere, being obstructed from making that move. Well, another player who made a move as well from Seaside Kings of Lagos to Tojemarine Academy, it has to be Ayomide Martins in jersey number 7. Oh, great bouncing skills. And it's been turned over. Joseph Gwekere with a chance to 1-on-1. He will shoot, and he scores. 27-26, and it is RIMA Strikers with the advantage of 1 goal. inside 26 minutes of the game, getting much more intense. Energy continue to burst. It's a game that takes you to the very neck of it. We cannot tell what the end will bring, but I can tell you excitement is really coated around. 27-26. The chance for a young player, and it's a great goal from the new entrant, jersey number 6, Kuti Korode. Oh, Korode means bringing blessings. He brought the blessing of a goal, and it's been well originated. Ali Ahmed Modibo, what a way. This is a game you cannot take your eyes off. 28-27, you said this. Suleiman Aziz threw away a 7-meter responsibility. What the very first of the game, man. Well, it's now 6 players, all complete for Tojemarine Academy. It takes a shot. We're busting it on the ball. Oh, great save by Abubakar Sade out of chest now for Ismail Ibrahim. And it's 29-27. What a game from jersey number 30. It's a fast break and it made it count. Great game. Even greater the excitement. Tries to calm the storm. Drops a good pass. He's been held down by Mubarak Zako. And the energy in the RIMA strikers is really up-tempo. 29-27. What a game in the 27th minute. And Tojemarine Academy, who led for the best part of it. Wallaby Yahya there. It's a turnover, but there's a foul before it. Referee Mohamed Shuaraki making the perfect call and returns 9 minutes to Tojemarine. He gets a chance to shoot. He shoots, he scores. Oh! Goes inside a 7-meter pyramid, of course. Only about 3 minutes in this game left. And it is 29-27. Suleiman Aziz with a chance to redeem his image. He has to make better, and he does. It is 28 for the man who sports jersey number 88. And they will now come close, about 1 goal, but still a lot to get this game and get the win. Mubarak Zako tries to take a fake, and Joseph Gregory fires, scores. It is 30-28. This game is neck at it. Wallaby Yahya fouled by 2 players actually. By the first jersey number 77. Mubarak 13, Mubarak Zako, and Ismail Ibrahim. It's only 2 minutes now. 1 away in this game, and the spectators are totally rampaging. A chance for a shot, being held down by 2 defenders again. RIMA strikers, they are just at the neck of it, and we're looking forward to seeing the reaction that will come from the VIP stand now, understanding that the vice president of the federation is in there. He is the honorable commissioner for housing and environment in Sokoto State government. Talk about honorable commissioner Alhaji Aminu Bala Bodinga, who hails from the community of Bodinga in Sokoto State, the southern south of Sokoto State. And he is really inspiring these boys to greater heights with the game. But he's also joining the company of the Deputy Speaker of the House of Assembly in Sokoto State. Talk about Honorable Abubakar Magaji, who also led an entourage that came to ceremonize this game. And then also in the camp is the Honorable Commissioner for Youth and Sport in Sokoto State. Talk about Honorable Commissioner Comrade Bashir Usman Gurao. All of these are here to make sure that RIMA strikers do not let them down. And they lead by 2 goals inside the last 2 minutes of this game. And Tojemarine Academy with an advantage of an attacking play. They could make a shot, but they'll be let to shoot. Hit against the woodwork. Another chance will come from the right flank. He's been fouled. Jersey number 11 gets this game at the very neck of it. Ganiu Abduragbemi here. And it's getting at the neck of it right now. Only 1 minute in the game. Tojemarine. Oh, it's been put down by Ismail Ibrahim. It's going to be 2 minutes. And that will be the last we will see of Ismail Ibrahim in this game. RIMA Strikers will not finish this game with 6 players. 28 goals for Tojemarine, 30 goals for RIMA Strikers. Tojemarine with a chance to make a shot. He strikes. Oh, he's been repelled. It's a turnover. But Mohamed Dajum has been held back. And it's going to be a 1-on-1 now with the goalkeeper. And he scores. It's becoming one game for RIMA Strikers. Mubarak Zaku from Dajuma Mohammed.
Last 30 seconds.
And made to carry is Mohamed Bello. It's a great goal to get them still inside of it in the last 30 seconds. Suleiman Aziz. Oh, from 88 to 77, it's a collision. And it's just about 18 seconds left of regular time. Time out now to RIMA Strikers who need to calm this down now. Olakulu, this game absolutely pulsating. What has Tojemarine Academy have to do to get themselves and win it in a game they won the first half?
Okay, a miracle working God. I think that's the next thing now, except a miracle will happen here. In a game of handball, 2 goals, less than 30 seconds, only a miracle. I'm sure that is what Tojemarine will be praying for now. Too many turnovers in this game. This is a game they have in their kitty, but they let it out, and no defense from both teams in the second half. That is why we've been able to see more goals in the second half. It is 31 goals, Sokoto 29, Tojemarine, 30 seconds to go. And we'll see after this timeout.
Well, of course, just like you said, the second half have been an array of goals for the Stars in it. 23 goals were scored in the first half. 37 goals have been scored in this second alone. Makes a total of 60 goals in the game. 31-29. I think you squander. Usman Buhari would not believe it. It's going to be time out now for Tojemarine Academy. Only 5 seconds of regular time left on the clock. They trail by 2. What magic, all miracle can happen here for Tojemarine. What a great game so far. This will be the very last game on match day 7. Oh, you can sense this excitement among the stand, among the spectatorship. Absolute high morale. A game of so much to talk about. Tojemarine thought they had it in the first half. Wrapping up the first 30 minutes, leading by a goal, 12-11. But returning back, they have only added, well, you could say they've added more, well, haven't added 17 goals to their 12, making it 29. But it has been an impeccable game for RIMA Strikers, who have added 20 goals to their initial 11 from the first half, and they lead here 31-29. It's going to be a defensive work for RIMA Strikers. Only 5 seconds left. Only 5 seconds. Can we see the miracle of 5 seconds for Tojemarine Academy? Oh, Ayobide Martins scores, and it is 30, and it's over. It's a 1-goal win for RIMA Strikers. What a game! 31-30. What a way, great game, great celebrations. RIMA Strikers, they came for the win. They had to stay out of air orbits, and they took it as well. Where's the team? What a game so far. And we can say it's over. 31-20-30, 61 goals in all. It's a 61 goal advantage in the whole game for 60 minutes. Well, the first time of the game was shot by 7 goals as 23 were scored. Well, Tojemarine Academy will have to go back and look at what they have to do better. Congratulations to the RIMA Strikers of Sokoto. They came here just for one purpose, to be able to get the win, and that's exactly what they did. But it took a lot of hard fight to see them pull it through by winning 31-30. Right here is the chairman of the team, RIMA Strikers of Sokoto. What is your name and how do you feel?
Yeah, my name is Abujarima and I'm the chairman of Sokoto RIMA As we all know, the Sokoto is a home of handball for the past 20-30 years back. And today they demonstrated a very good handball game, where we know even the last time when they represented the country at the CAF championship in Morocco, they played a very good games throughout the competition. And today, within the last couple of days that they are here, they also played a very good games. And today they demonstrated that the Sokoto RIMA handball team, the boys team, they are playing very good handball game, and we are proud of them. The state government, they are also proud of them. That's why we have the representative from the state government that are here to watch the matches of our both men and women teams that we have here.
Well, in the first half, the team was able to score just 11 goals. In the second half, you scored 20 goals to make it 31 and eventually win. What pep talk did you say to the boys after the first half?
Yeah, we know at any given matches that we are there watching our boys. After the first half, whether it is handball or football, we normally meet with them and show them that this is where they need to concentrate more, and that energy and also that motivation helped them a lot in winning their games, particularly when you talk about the handball. As you said, the first half they scored only 10 or 11 goals, but at the second half, the motivation that we are given to them by the officials and the coaches, it motivated them to win the match with also around 10 to 7 goal matches between them and Tojemarine.
Finally, your team with 4 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses out of 7 games. What is the next for RIMA Strikers?
Yeah, as we all know, this is the first phase of the champion of the league. We are trying to make sure that whatever it is, the team will progress to at least either second or third position before the end of the first phase of the league. At the second league, where we will be playing in Lagos, we will make sure that the team will go for the top position. And inshallah, they will achieve that target of being the top, either first or second position.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your full name once again.
Abujarima, the chairman, Sokoto RIMA handball team. Yeah.
And so, of course, thank you so very much, Abujarima, of course, the chairman for RIMA Strikers of Sokoto. Yeah. And again, let me say congratulations.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Well, that has been the broadcast for match day 7 here at the Indoor Sports Hall Packet B, MK National Stadium, where we have here to be able to interview the player and coach of Tojemarine Academy. Coach, what a game. What happened? The first half, your team led 12-11. The second half, it quite changed. Let's hear your name and let's find out what happened.
Well, my name is Bright Agubata. Well, this is handball, and it's a game that you don't decide in the first half. The boys tried their best in the first half, maybe to hold the game, to be leading with 1 goal. Second half, most times there were a lot of maybe fouls, and most times the players that are subbing, most of the substitutions. But that notwithstanding, it was a very good game. It was a very good game. Most times my boys, when they are playing under pressure, most times we don't find it very easy. And Sokoto, they are a very good side. So that is the handball. You cannot decide and you cannot conclude until the last whistle. So 1 or 2 things happened on the second half. Some 1 or 2 mistakes on the bench that will have some 2 minutes, like 2 or 3 being short 2, in the court. That one can always demoralize the players and maybe slow the pace of the game. So, but it's a good match. We'll have to take it in good faith and go for that in the remaining matches we have.
And of course, Coach, looking at the first half, your team led by a goal. The second half, it quite changed. Well, but they scored much more in the second half than the first half. What is it that led to scoring more goals, as many as 18 against 12 of the first half?
Most times in the first half, you play a game. Then when you see some changes, maybe the system the opposing teams are playing, then you have to re-strategize. So as soon as we came into the second half, then we had to force We have to force them to play to our own system. I think that was the reason why we got more goals in the second half.
And then here, jersey number 55 for Tojemarine Academy, Adeniji Shehu. What would you say was the game? How would you say the game happened? What really happened in that game for you, Ashew?
It was actually a great fight for me and my teammates, and I believe we were determined to win the game, but all hopes on God.
So you like to say you're looking forward to the next game. What are you looking forward to in that next game, Shehu?
I'm looking forward to winning the next game. Both me and my teammates are coming out strong, and we'll never give up till the end of this competition, sir.
Thank you so very much, and good luck with that, Shehu Adeniji.
All right, thanks, sir.
And with that, that will be the very last of the broadcast for match day 7 here at the 2022 Prudent Energy Handball Premier League. Of course, it's the first phase. We still will be back for match day 8 tomorrow. It's going to be at 7 a.m. You can always join us on all our social media platforms. You go there on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. It is HFN TV. That is where you log on. From here, my name, of course, is Sean Pablo GCF. I'd like to say thank you to all the production crew, for everyone who's been a part of it. And, of course, from the entourage that came through for Sokoto, let's say good night. God bless. Till tomorrow.